evening, brothers and sisters. The word that the Lord showed me, actually it was this morning, but my phone was not working correctly, and so I wasn't able to get it out. But either way, I'm getting out this this message for us all, that Jesus wants us to remember to not be hypocrites like the Pharisees, to be impeccable to our word, to live by his word and not read it and say, that we're doing something when we're not doing it, or saying that we believe in something but we don't act upon that belief. And so again, brothers and sisters, he wants us to remember not to be hypocrites, to be truthful, to be impeccable to our word, to stand by that which we believe. So let's go to the scripture. Then Jesus spoke to the multitudes and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Therefore, whatever they tell you to observe, that observe and do. But do not do according to their works, for they say and do not do. For they bind heavy burdens hard to bear and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do to be seen by men. They make their phylacteries broad and enlarge the borders of their garments. They love the best places at feasts, the best seats in the synagogues, greetings in the marketplaces, and to be called by men, Rabbi, Rabbi. But you do not be called Rabbi, for one is your teacher, the Christ, and you are all brethren. Do not call anyone on earth your father, for one is your Father, he who is in heaven. And do not be called teachers, for one is your teacher, the Christ. But he who is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For you neither go in yourselves, nor do you allow those who are entering to go in. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! He says that again. For you devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayers. Therefore, you will receive greater condemnation. And so, we'll stop there, but since you can see, he calls them hypocrites over and over, because, he's saying you say things and you believe things, but you're not acting out of that sincerity. You exalt yourselves. You want the best. You want to be at the best, have the best seat in the house. Be called rabbi. In other words, there's no humility. And brothers and sisters, I have to say it again: humility is the greatest strength of love. And who taught us how to be humble? Jesus Christ. So brothers and sisters, let's remember this word. Don't be like the hypocrites, like the Pharisees. Stand in truth, walk in truth, like he says here. Therefore, whatever they tell you to observe, that observe and do, but do not do according to their works, for they say and do not do. He doesn't want us to be like that. If we say we're going to do something, then we better do it. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Brothers and sisters, I love y'all. Let's be humble as Jesus is humble. If we stay humble, we belong to the Almighty. We belong to Jesus Christ. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed this word today. You're all so precious to me. Let's stand strong in Jesus Christ. Let's stand by his truth and walk in integrity. I love you and have a wonderful evening.